All right, everybody. I want to thank everybody who is here to hang out with me today. Today's stream is going to be a little bit more quiet. I did not sleep very well, and I'm kind of like a little bit low energy on the mental headspace, so I hope you guys don't mind too much. I'm just going to be kind of locking in and working on my commission. Of course, if you guys want to talk to me in chat, I will respond, but for the most part, I'm not going to be talking quite as much today. I do feel a bit better than I did yesterday. I completed Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and that was absolutely incredible. So that was, one hell of a journey. Hey, Nefa, how's it going? So that was pretty exciting, but again, I stayed up way too late doing that, so I'm very tired. So I'm like mentally and emotionally drained today. So anyway, gonna be working on the same commission. I've been real slow lately. Like I said, I just haven't been in the right like mental space to really get any work done here. So I'm gonna try to lock in and get some more done. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop on over. So I did work on it a bit during the week. I changed a lot of the issues, like with the face, and cleaned up a lot of the line work. I got the hair done. The face was like really bothering me, and after a while of stepping away from it and looking at it, I was like, oh wow, there's a lot of like proportion issues here. So I fixed that all up. So that's nice. Now I think it's looking pretty good. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and work here, and like I said, I'll respond if anybody says anything, but otherwise I'm just gonna be kind of like, you know, just kind of doing my thing here. Oh, so I just realized these are kind of like a stitch line on this one here, so let's go ahead and get rid of that. Excuse me. Oh, Nympha, did you, sorry not to jump scare there, but, did you figure out a way to get around the, Webtoon thing where they were being, like, shitty about your character in your newest chapter? That's so messed up. I've totally seen, like, tons of, like, boobies hanging out, like, characters, like, you know, in Webtoon, so I don't know if maybe like some like hater just like flagged you or something, but basically whoever made that decision sucks. So I just wanted to see if you got it like resolved or not. And I had a suggestion too, like, if they still give you trouble, you could give her like a little like skin tight like bodysuit that's like kind of like a one of the colors you already have on the design, and that way like you can literally just have the same thing but it just not quite as obvious. That's really shitty that they're making you like nerf your character. That's so dumb. I mean, I could see if like her full on like nipples were like hanging out, like, yeah, that's inappropriate, but nice. Yeah, I can't believe somebody would like go out of their way to do that. Like, that's so dumb. It's like, have you never seen like an anime before? Like, it's like, what do you watch? Just like Veggie Tales all the time? Like, what's wrong with you? To get like flustered by something like that is like just ridiculous to me. Oh, wait a minute. This design was supposed to be on this arm. Whoops. You know what? I don't think it matters that much. Well, no. No, it's fine, actually. That's okay. I don't think Havoc will mind that much. That she probably won't even like really notice that this is like reversed here, so I don't know. I mean, I don't think I've ever. The only instance that I would ever like report like a like a comic or something is if there was like blatant like CP in it or something. Like, that's something that would like that would trigger me, and I'd be like, oh hell no. But just some like boobas that are still like still in their place, like they're not like there's no like nipples out or anything, like that's crazy. Shame on the person that did that. I'm gonna point the shame finger at you, whoever you are. Just because you feel funny in the pants from looking at it doesn't mean you have to ruin things for everybody else, alright? Yeah, seriously, it really isn't. Well, it also like fits the type of character is. She's like a yandere, right? Like, I don't know. I could not believe that when I saw that. I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. It's like I'm surprised nobody said anything about Inuzama if they were gonna like, flag her. I mean, I don't know. I think it's weird. I'm glad that they're not flagging her because I really like that character design and I don't want you to have to change it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, my suggestion would be just like, I don't know, fill it with like a dark gray or like a black, like it's like an under bodysuit or something like that. And then add like some seams so you like literally don't have to redraw anything. I'd be like, take that, you nerd. Yeah. Don't they know about the national no snitching policy? Especially these days. It's more relevant than ever. And it's like also if it bothers you, like don't read the comic. Like that's a choice that they made to like go out of their way. I don't know. I just think it's crazy that people spend their time like doing like stupid things like that. It's just wasteful and you spend so much time hating, you could just be like enjoying something. I mean, plus in the wise words of Space Dandy, it's all about the boobies, baby. They need a dandy guy in space to let them know how it is. I'm so sad that Space Dandy didn't like do well. That shit was so good. I mean, I'm personally like an like booty and thighs guy, but you know what? I'm all for the expressions, how people want to express their characters. So yeah, exactly. you can also make like your dude slutty. Like there's nothing wrong with it. Like equal opportunity, like, etchy here. Like in my opinion. I mean, look at like freaking Clive Rosfield from like Final Fantasy 16. Like he was a handsome ass dude. I'm Clive Rosfield. I still like that game, but I definitely like Rebirth has to be on like the top of my charts right now for RPGs. Like it's just so amazing. Like I put 160 hours into it. I was just like, man, I'm not gonna go back and do like the hard mode stuff because fuck that. There's really no reason to do that. Like my only complaint with the way they're doing these remakes is that your data doesn't really like your data and your items doesn't really transfer. Like the only thing that you get with the data is you get like maybe like a summon or two to like start with, and I'm just like that's not really that helpful. Oh yeah, I can see that. I'm actually glad that I finished it because I was so obsessed with it. Like it was taking a lot of time away from like my projects and my work. So you did the right decision if you like sidelined it to get like work done. Like I respect that. My goal is now that I finished it to try to get some work done, but I am going to try to do. I keep saying this, but I'm 100% going to start trying to do more like gaming content along with my art. So uh, I did a poll, of course, that you probably saw on the Discord. So it looks like what I'll be playing like on stream next is going to be Hollow Knight. Uh, you guys are going to watch me fail repeatedly. It's crazy because like I love Metroidvania so much, but like I feel like as I've gotten older, my skill level when it comes to them has gone down consistently. I think my biggest issue that bothers me with streaming like Metroidvanias is that I get lost, and I don't want you guys to like it makes me really anxious to have you guys like watching while I'm just like running around just for hours trying to figure out where the hell I'm supposed to go. Like that's not very exciting. So that makes me like really paranoid that people are, not going to stick around cuz like I'm just I'm just running around in the same area for like 2 hours. Cuz like, like you can see like when people are like joining and leaving your stream, and I noticed like the last time I played a Metroidvania and I got lost, like a bunch of people just like left, and I'm like, shit. Like I'm sorry. I have Zoro's sense of direction, so. I mean, I do notice that like a lot of streamers like do well with like games that are a little bit like shorter too. Like they're more like like sit down and like one like a couple hours for like a playthrough. But there's just all the games I want to play right now are like long games. Like I really want to play. I have the new Silent Hill. I have Silent Hill 2 remake, and I have F, and I really want to play those. Um, I have Re Fantasio, which is a whole ass like JRPG, so that's like super long. But I really want to play it, and I have Clair Obscura 33, which I really want to play. So it's like I don't know. I need to figure out a way to uh, not only get more viewership, but get like more subs and more like retained views here. Like I would really, really want to hit like partner and start to really be able to make a living off of this. Uh, I'm not like actually all that big on playing like new game pluses. I used to be like, for me, if I sink a lot of time into a game, I need like a big cooldown period before I play it again. Like a really big like cooldown period. It just depends. Like, I know like Silent Hills generally have like they have different endings. Um, oh, it adds more to the story. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, yeah, yeah, I would do that now that I know that. If I didn't know that, and I would just call it. I mean, I still haven't gone back through Resident Evil 2 remake and done like Claire's run yet, and I haven't done the second like Leon run either. I mean, yeah, if it unlocks more story, yeah, then I'm all for that because I really enjoy Silent Hill's like world and like lore and all that good stuff. I remember the original game. The ending I got is that it was like a movie. It just goes cut at the end. I was like, wow, okay. That game scared the shit out of me when I was younger, though. I mean, I enjoyed all the Silent Hills, but it affected me more when I was younger. Yeah, I feel like this is kind of jank. Let's make it go more this direction. I think probably look better. Like wrapping around her leg. I mean, sometimes silly endings are okay. I really like silly endings and like when I was playing like Tekken, I thought those were pretty entertaining. I haven't played Tekken in so long. I actually need to play it again because I love how ridiculous it is for like a fighting game. Not that I'm good at it, but I do enjoy them. I actually think it'd be probably more enjoyable now to play some fighting games now that I'm not playing against my friends or with my friends that are just insane at fighting games and don't let my lifeless corpse hit the ground as they combo me to infinity. Nice. Hell yeah. Well, plus the graphics have gotten like really good, and it looks like sidestepping and dodging has gotten a lot cleaner. Like it actually works a lot better. Like the hitboxes have been worked out a lot better, so you're actually like slipping like punches and kicks and stuff. Like the last one I think I played like seriously all the way through was Tekken 4. It was either 4 or the one after that. I don't know. I think it was 4 because I liked playing as Jin Kazama because he had like a his moveset was a lot of like karate attacks and mixed in with like the Mishima style, and I thought that was pretty dope. But I really liked the boxer character. I think his name was like Steve or something. Like the boxer character was fucking awesome. I don't know. It was weird. Normally I like fast like rapid fire like combo characters, but for some reason with Jin and that one, I really appreciated setting up like the visceral gut punches that would like stun like your opponent because they got hit so hard. It was just so satisfying. It's like, oh goddamn, all right. Yeah, Steve's great. They did a real good job of like having like boxing elements that were like somewhat like legit on top of all of, like the ridiculous tech and stuff you can do. Because like originally I liked I always say his name wrong, the Taekwondo guy, Harang or Harong or however you say his name. I used to love playing him, but once I started thinking about how I actually like do martial arts in like real life, like I'm more of a I like to do inboxing and a lot of like close range stuff, and then I have really powerful kicks, so I have to like really set those up so they actually land. So once I started thinking about like how I actually fight IRL, I kind of gravitated more towards Steve because he was an inboxer. You could play him as an inboxer. Yeah. I hate it because all right, so like I love like Korean webtoons, but going and like trying to talk about some of the characters with like other people, like I feel like I'm just absolutely like butchering their names, or I get them like confused with each other because like a lot of like the at least like the battle type like fighting type like webtoon I read, uh you know like Solo Leveling's got like Jiwoo, but like Elixir has Jinwoo, and it's like very similar names. So sometimes I like mess them up. Which sucks because I want to visit like South Korea one of these days. It looks like really cool. I don't want to like absolutely butcher their names and like languages. Oh yeah, got a high school, yeah. Like Dayway or Dewey. He's my favorite character and I still don't think that I'm saying his name correctly. In that, like, he's so fucking cool. Like again, like his like the way they draw his skills are just like so like I can really feel like the impact and the scaling of like the power like scaling that they reach with like his particular techniques. Yeah, he's my favorite for sure. In that, I mean, I like most of the characters in that, but like if I had to but choose between like the MCs, I would say he's the top tier one for me. I didn't really care like for the beginning of the second season though, when the main character, the Monkey King or whatever, was like the little like green haired like kid instead of like himself. Like that was kind of annoying, but I was hoping that they would continue like the anime though, because like there's a lot of fights I would love to see animated in that. That and like the main villain, Mubin Park or whatever his name is. He was a little like Eisen esque with like how fucking trolly and like how many times he got like power upgrades and came back from like defeat and like all that. I Mubon Park, like that was kind of annoying too. I'm like, really? Like I was hoping he would just get like a redemption arc and be like, a good guy, and then there would be like a different like big bad. But like I thought the other gods were gonna be like the big bads, but that was not the case. I felt bad for the author because they were like apologizing for like the quality drop in their artwork, and I was like, "What are you talking about? Like, this is still like fucking amazing. Like, even if they made it a little more like sketchy, like at the beginning of the second season, it was still like absolutely top tier artwork." I was like, man, it's like don't burn yourself out. Oh man, so I watched like a kind of like disheartening YouTube video also about Webtoon the probably like last week. It was from a creator that I had actually read a little bit of like their canvas work. They had like a webtoon that was like about like dragons and stuff. and they had gotten picked up as like a paid artist, as like like a featured artist, but it was just them drawing it and their mom doing the writing. So it was like a two-person team, and they only they only have them for like a year, I think, on contract before they canceled them, just because the like fantasy doesn't do as well as like romance. Like apparently like romance is like the big thing on Webtoon. Um so it's like if you really want to be like successful and get like become featured on Webtoon and have them like keep you under contract, apparently you have to have like a genre that's like uh doing well in order to like maintain your status as like a featured artist, which I thought was really disheartening. I was like, really, like yeah, I do plan on doing some romance content, but like I don't want like an entire like series like be the only thing I can get paid for on like Webtoon to do. Like Havoc and I have like an Atomi series that we're working on, like an actual like Atomi game is like one of the projects that we have like in our little like vault of projects we're working on, which I could make into a webtoon, but I don't know. I don't want that to be like my main thing. Like I'm not saying there's anything wrong with like the romance genre, but it's like just like any other genre, the things that are generally popular in it are usually like all the same type of story. Like it gets like same story syndrome. Official art anarchy naming conventions. It's not just same face syndrome, it's same story syndrome. But even then, they also suffer from same face syndrome with like the male protags. Sometimes those dudes have like necks for days for some reason, and this tiny ass little head. It's actually more egregious than like yaoi, where like the hands and the necks are like the size of a human body. All right, that actually might be good for. Oh wait, let me get a little bit of the. Make sure that this looks like it's more of like a rounded surface here. Yeah, yeah, it's hilarious. I mean, people like it, so that's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with yaoi. It's just kind of silly. The artwork is just kind of like out of control with the proportions. I'm certainly not hating though. Whatever brings you joy. All right, I think I'm going to do some more of this effect in some areas, and then the line work will finally be done. Um, and then we can move on to like the flats. I don't know why I've been like really liking taking like this like pencil style brush and just kind of doing some like single direction like hatching for like darker areas. I just kind of like how it looks. to give it some like texture. No real rhyme or reason for it, just, just kind of like it. So the storyline that Havoc and I have is basically it takes place in New York City, and there are ferry mounds and ley lines that get activated, and magical creatures come out of it and are basically part of like society now. So you have like you have like elves and dragons, and you have like ogres and things like that. So there's like a variety of the types of characters. So you can as far as like a Tomy, you can be like, I want to date a dragon. Well, there you go. You have that available. If you want to date a demon like character, an Oni character, we got you covered. So I'm pretty excited for that, for when that gets rolling. I think I'm going to do this on some of the clothes too. Oops. No. There, and I guess I'll just do it on all the dark areas. At least on the clothing, I think will look good. Again, I'm not using my wrist to do this. I'm using my shoulder / elbow. Do not do this with your wrist. You will get instant carpal tunnel. Try not to press too hard in certain areas, but it's gonna happen, so I'm not too worried about it. Okay. I don't know if I necessarily like this band. I think I thought I liked it and I added them, but My old desk is shaking doing this. It's pretty sturdy, but doing this like super broad strokes, it's kind of having a little bit of a shaky wobble fest. Try not to go over the hatching, but that's okay. It'll be okay if it does it a little bit. Ooh, getting a workout here doing this. Should have just done this across the whole damn thing. That probably would have worked pretty well, but it's okay. Alright. Let's see if we can get the pants here. Yeah, this actually would have been a better idea just to do this across the whole damn thing and then erase away. But that's okay. We learn our lessons as we go. It's kind of hard not to get these like random bands where I pressed a little bit harder, but that's okay. Where else is there black on this? Ah, I got some stitching across here that I... So let's go ahead and do that. It's better, and then oops. Let's see. And I could do it for the hair, but I don't know if I want that texture on the hair. I don't think I do. Okay. So I'm also going to do what I did with my last commission, where I think it worked pretty well. Where I took my airbrush and I lightened some of the line work here and there. So I'm going to do that. So I feel like sometimes the line work gets a little bit harsh. Oh hell yeah, the butt rock from Final Fantasy X. Woo, yeah. butt rock. So let's do. Alright, so that's that. So now I can start erasing away here where I need to. Oh yeah, that's gonna look nice when it's done. Let's get the outside selected. The ultimate butt rock. Even more butt rock. So many video games have butt rock in them. I don't know what it is. They're like, what kind of music should we put in here? They're like, let's put some fucking butt rock. It's like, all right. You do you. I mean, I love Through the Fire and the Flames, but I listened to it yesterday, so try not to play it to death. It's got the rules that I have to pay. Oh shit, this was supposed to be. Man. Okay, let me fix that. This is supposed to be. No, don't do that. This way. Nice. Welcome back. Glad you didn't get got while you were out walking your dog. If you did get got while you were walking your dog, I would turn into John Wick and take care of that. So they can't have my friends. I won't let them. I'm sure your dog freaks out when there's strays out there. Growing up, we always had these like really like tiny ass dogs, and for some reason they thought that they could like take on like really big dogs, so it was like really kind of scary when they got away from me and they started like nipping at big dogs like legs. Luckily, a lot of the bigger dogs just looked at him like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what do you think you're doing there, little guy? I got cut off a little bit. That kind of sucks. But that's okay. We can not worry about it. Why is that not selecting the way I want? Fine, I'll do it manually. Jesus. Wait, did I do that on the wrong layer? Son of a bitch. No, I did it on the wrong layer. Bah. Come on. It's gonna have to be fine. I think it'll be okay. Ask me a thing on Discord. Oh, thank you for the sub, Pensy. You're the best. I appreciate you. That helps me out tremendously. Let me get this off my screen so I can look. Ask me a thing on Discord. Oh, yeah, if you could make the sensor bar more like vertical to like really cover that spot, then yeah, you could put it on there. Alex, what's up, guy? How's it going? I'm starting to feel a little bit better today, so I'm not quite as mopey as I was yesterday. So I apologize for kind of dumping on you guys last night. I was feeling some kind of way. Yeah, also welcome people that have come with Alex. My art dad is rating me. I'm so excited. I love my art dad. Which is true. Alex is my dude, my guy. He's better than your art dad. I don't care who disagrees with me. I know. Congratulations. Rating is something that I have been slacking on, so I really need to do it myself. I feel really bad. Maybe what I'll do at the end of this stream is I will find somebody we can raid. I'll pay it forward. How about that? Alex is everybody's art dad, and he should be, because he's the best art dad. Like, I don't think I could ask for a better art dad. I mean, I'm self-taught too. I just really, it's kind of an inside joke, a little bit. So sorry about that. He came into the middle of it. I've just adopted him as my art dad. Of course I do. There are things that I could definitely like learn from Alex, but I too am self-taught. He's just one of my favorite, like, super wholesome, family-oriented guys who happens to also be amazing at art. So, okay, sounds good. I hope you pop back in, Alex. I mean, if you don't want to, that's okay. I get it. If you got other things to do, gotta take care of the fam. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Ooh, oh, I've been watching your time lapse videos. I've been really enjoying that. Like all the cool stuff he's been doing on there with that. Oh, I meant to have this effect here. I didn't mean to erase it. So let's do that. Let me make sure I'm doing this on the right layer. Okay, I am. Woo! Wow, that's messy. Let's fix that first. Let's give it a little bit more control. I don't know why. I just really like doing this lately. It's also kind of like a good like exercise for muscle memory and kind of getting your body used to doing those kind of strokes. Practicing my strokes. There we go. Okay. I think the line work is good now. Hell yeah, you can stay as long as you want. Like, I really don't care if you're streaming my stream, because we have Streamception, and that's, like, really cool. It's a stream within a stream within a stream, and the top is spinning, and it's always spinning. Ooh, thank you, Cosmic Feather. I really appreciate that. You should also find me on Blue Sky. For the guys that are new here, tomorrow I have an art share stream. I do this every single weekend where on my Blue Sky I have a pinned post where you can submit your artwork with some extremely brief lore, like keep it like, not a novella. And I go over it on stream Saturdays, and if it gets big enough, I also have it going on Sundays. So my mission is to lift artists up and promote their work and make sure everybody gets the recognition they deserve. So if you're an artist, please check that out. Do not be shy to post your work there. I want to show it. I want to show it off. Like my Twitch stream is essentially like my my refrigerator where I show off everybody's amazing work. So and anybody that also participates in the art stream, I will send you a link to our Discord. I'm pretty proud of my Discord. I like it. I'm not one of those streamers where you can't promote your work on there because I think that's silly. So I have like a whole like promote tab for that. So you guys should check that out and join that as well. Anyway, shameless self plug out of the way. I'll do another plug here at the end for my VGen, but I'll spare you guys that for now. Okay, I forgot to do the inside of her coat here. I don't know. I don't know if I want to put this like red inside the coat because I don't really have a reference for what it looks like inside. By the way, this is my wife's Palia OC, so ooh, it's also dark across here too, so I need to continue my hatching effect there. So let's go ahead and do that. Actually, let's do it on a separate layer so I don't get things messed up here again. So we're gonna do, it doesn't have to follow the same direction. It's just kind of like, I don't know, I just like to give like especially like clothing areas a bit more like texture to them. On Sunday morning, without any warning. Oh, that's okay, Pensy. No worries. I appreciate that you showed up. It makes me happy. I am feeling better today. When I first started the stream, I was like really like sleepy, so I didn't really say that much. So I'm sure the VOD is going to be like a little bit boring at the beginning, but it's okay. Alright, let's go ahead and reselect this stuff. I gotta figure out what days and times that I'll be streaming my my gaming, my Hollow Knight playthroughs, so gotta figure that out. Because I need to make sure I still have days where like I have rest from streaming. But I do, like I said, I want to get into like some more gaming content. And gaming content is definitely something that's like, you know, a bit more lucrative for like streaming as well, so want to make sure I take advantage of that. Why is this not erasing? Oh, I see what I did. Haha, I had the subtract option on. Wait, did I do this on my lineware? Oh my god. Oh my god, why am I like this? No, it's not on my lineware. Why is it not erasing? That's so weird. Oh well, we'll do it manually. No biggie. No swearing. Okay. Boy, howdy, I got you. Golly G's. Double dang it. Alright. I think that's all I need for my line work. I think I'm gonna call it at that line work. I'm not calling the stream yet, but I want to stream just like a little bit longer today. So, all right. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna do my usual thing here, where I duplicate it, change the blending mode to multiply, and I give it a bit of a blur. And then we'll do the same with this layer. Ooh, good call. I'll save in just a second. Just want to make sure I don't miss my little tricks I got here. Alright, there we go. Line work is all done. Hell yeah. Now my least favorite part is going to be flats. It is probably the, you know, least entertaining part. Oh, let me save. While I was thinking about it, get some water. Yeah, Pensy, let me check. Oh yeah, that's much better. I appreciate it. I just don't want my my stream to be like flagged. I mean, as we saw, Nympha got flagged for something stupid on their webtoon, so I am very much Team Nympha on that. How dare they censor Nympha's work? I don't like it. They could suck it. Alright, so yeah, you could put it in the art share now. I mean, the main thing is like not having like the puppy parts have like details that don't leave anything to the imagination. Just to be safe, you know? Like, I personally don't care, of course. Like, you know, I also do non-safe for work art, but freaking I mean, I get it. I get why Twitch doesn't want like, you know, nudity and whatnot like on their just like straight up on their like platform without any censoring. Like I get it. All right, we got our silhouette, which means I can go ahead and I can turn the background back on. And let's turn the lines on. Actually, I don't think it really needs the lines. Which kind of sucks because I did take the time to do it, but I wonder. Hold on. Let me figure something out here. I do this, and then if I change it to kind of like a different layer style, it might work out. I don't know. I kind of like it better without the lines. I mean, yeah, it's well, so Twitter in general has a policy for nudity of any kind, or like, like implied nudity, even if it's like artistic. I made sure and I read it like thoroughly, like several times, just to check. I mean, like I said, I think it's. I mean, it's there because a lot of kids do watch like streamers, like young children, so I get it. All right, hell yeah. So now we can start doing the abysmal part of the process, which is flats. I don't know why. I just really do not enjoy doing flats. All right, so what I'm gonna do is start making folders for these. Keep it organized, of course. All right, so I'm gonna find a. She didn't really give me a screenshot in different lighting, so we're gonna have to do some adjustments of the skin tone here. So we're gonna kind of do. She does have a bit of a pinkish tone. Maybe a little bit lighter. That's probably a good place to start. We'll do that. And let's go ahead and do my little bit of texturing I like to do on it before I forget. A little bit of purl and noise. Like 20% opacity. Just get a little bit of grain to it. Alright, so skin, and let's do the teeth and eye whites. I usually have them the same color. Which it's already pretty close here, but we're gonna just desaturate it a little bit more. Like, people are like really quick to make teeth like pure white, and for the most part that is not like, I know it's like anime and it's stylized, but your eyes are and your teeth are not going to be like pure white. And it gives you a lot more like value range when you do your like shading and stuff. So ooh, nice. Hell yeah. So if it's like when it gets to like say if I have like 30 submissions, that's when I gotta start to figure out whether I am gonna like move it to like a second day, or if I want to just like do it in the same day but just like take like a long break and come back to it later. um I am, super ecstatic, of course, that it's growing, but as it like gets bigger, I have to think about things a little bit like logistically, especially like with my voice, and that kind of thing. So with that, we're going to copy this so it's all consistent. Put it on top of this layer. Yeah, I think moving to Blue Sky was definitely the right choice. Like, it's just such a better platform. I mean, especially for like my mental health, it's a much better platform. Like that alone is certainly worth the move. All right, so let's do save, of course. Make sure got that right here. And I think it actually goes this direction. I keep confusing myself as to which direction I drew the character facing. So let's do this as gray clothing parts. Trying to make sure I don't have too many different like flats layers. Sometimes it can get like out of hand, so. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, commissions are tricky. Like, I haven't gotten any commissions other than, um, like, I got the one from Carla, but I mean, this was also like before Blue Sky. And then I have this one, of course, from Havoc. What is happening? No, don't do the whole thing. Oh yeah, I mean, I got a commission from you, but I mean, like, I'm saying like recently, like, I haven't really been getting commissions. Which it's okay. I was actually going to talk about that at the end of the stream. Um, I kind of I caved a little bit and I lowered my prices just a bit, along with my discount because I feel like, oh my god, I keep doing this. Uh, I mean, I know the value of my art. I think it's worth the prices I had them set at, but I also realize that I am not like a big, well-known artist, so um, I need to get like verified on VGen. Like that's actually like my first goal, so I can readjust my prices like after I get like verified and I get some more exposure and get my art out there. And that kind of feels like a little bit of a defeat to me to lower my prices, but I also understand that everybody is like struggling financially right now too, so I don't want to exclude people from getting my artwork just because they can't afford it. Like, I don't know, it's a catch 22 because like I need to start making a living off my artwork. Like I really do. Um, Especially since like I want to move to Japan and you can actually apply for an artist visa if you can prove that you can make enough money to live just on your artwork. So that was like really exciting to find out. So that is like definitely like my goal is to be able to make a living from my artwork alone. I mean, it's always been a goal, but it's like more like reinforced, I would say now. Like reinvigorated. Well, I honestly, you know what? I won't have money problems once I leave the US. So, it's just getting out of the country. Having the money to leave is the issue. Like, I don't think any of us would have money problems if we just, like, got the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not getting into, like, political rants, but it fucking sucks here. And I'm sick of it. That's one of the things that made me, like, really sad yesterday is, like, I just feel like there's a lot of, like, roadblocks to achieving my goals, and the biggest one is being locked into being stuck in the US. Like, I could easily make my dreams come true if I could just fucking leave here. Oh yeah. Okay, so I am also all in support of, like, a bunch of us just going in on finding these, like, Akias where they're basically houses that are, like, either really cheap or they've been abandoned and they just need, like, a little bit of work, because Japan's population is, like, rapidly decreasing, and a lot of, like, houses have been left behind because the families either just don't have the time or the means to keep up with uh, the house. So they are selling them, like, pretty much like dirt cheap. But it's still, it's a house, so of course it still costs like at least a couple thousand to get it. And I can't tell you the last time my bank account had like $1,000 in it. Just being real. Hell yeah, definitely. Bring. I am 100% bringing Vegeta with me wherever I go in the world. Like, he's my family, so it's my precious son, and I would never leave him. Ooh, nice. I mean, I think Vegeta likes the idea of dogs. He gets excited when he sees them, but I don't know how he would be physically interacting with them. Like, I haven't had the opportunity to see if he could handle, like, cohabitation, because I would also love to get a dog as well. I mean, I just love animals in general, so if I could, I would, within reason, have as many pets as I could possibly get. I don't want, like, a house that just smells like animals all the time. Like, some people go overboard with their pets, but I'm very much in tune with, like, animals. Like, especially, like, I like them because they're just, like, pure. They're like, there's no ill intentions, like, ever, like, with an animal. Like, 100% how they feel about you. Oh, that's cute. The cat's like, I will lick my own butthole, thank you. I got this covered, man. You don't need to do this for me. Just trying to make sure that my line work. Oh, crap. I gotta go in and erase this. There we go. Easy fix. No, I know. I was just being gross. I was just being silly, Pensy. Don't mind me. I was just thinking about how You know, cats lick themselves to like groom themselves, and they'd be confused if like another animal walked up and just started licking them for different reasons. You know, the cat would be like, "What do you think I'm nasty?" Like, bitch, I take care of myself. Because that's kind of how like cats' attitudes are. They're very sassy. Yeah. My sister-in-law's one of their cats does that, where he just like walks up and sticks his whole head in like Vegeta's ass, and Vegeta's like, "What the fuck, bro?" He's like, "I know we're cats, but come on." Oh wait, that part's supposed to be a different color. That's gonna be a red. I'm gonna have to go through and clean up this silhouette at some point too. Alright. I think that's all I need for that color. So let's do the red next. I'm gonna try to get these flats done, and that. You just got a little upset. What's wrong? Who do I have to fight? I will suplex somebody. And if I did it, I'll suplex myself, so let me know. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to remind you of that. I'm so sorry. I know Havoc wanted this to be more of like a wine-ish kind of color here, so I'm trying to make sure I get the right hue. Oh, I forgot to do her little locket thing. That's okay. I will do that later. I can add that on top of this. That's not a big deal. No big deal. Yeah, they're having amazing like adventures in the afterlife in their next part of their journey. It's okay. You can either you can do sketches, or maybe if you have like some older work that you haven't shown off yet. Um, like I don't mean to be like crappy when I oh, your sis took her. Oh, sorry. Oh my god. Anyway, you can oh my god, I lost my train of thought. Oh wait, there's like gray lines across this too. Um I don't know. I just kind of put that because like the art share stream is growing, and there was a lot of like the same art being posted every single week, which don't get me wrong, I love your artwork. I love everybody's artwork. I love seeing it. And this isn't for any particular person. It's just like for me it gets a little hard to comment on it when I'm saying it every single week, and I want to, as it grows, I want everybody to have a chance to have their work like be shown and featured. So if a lot of like the same artwork is like being shown every single week, it kind of like makes it difficult to show off other people's work, because like viewers as well are gonna get like I hate to say it, but like viewers are gonna just like stop showing up too if I'm just showing the same thing every single week. So I have to be really conscious of that as well. Um, and like I said, this is nothing malicious, and it's not for any one particular person. It's just something I feel like needs to happen. We need to like evolve the art share as we grow, and that's like one of the aspects of it that just needs to evolve. So let's see. So let's get. We're gonna kind of desaturate this and bring it over this way. And let's put it up here. Actually, all the way up here. No, no sad pensies. I'm sorry. I'm the worst friend today. Like, don't mind me. I'll just be over here making people sad all day. Oh, what the heck? Oh. Trying to make this a little easier on myself here. We're just going to go back and erase away these parts that are overlapping. And try to work smarter, not harder. So I love this band. It made me so happy. I think I'm going to do a different kind of black for the hair. So we'll just leave this black as, you know, parts that are part of the outfit of the character. Actually, I think these have parts in them that are also kind of like a black, so... Alright. Now, take... and we can select the areas that don't have this black. Oh, wait a minute. That back on there. Yeah, this is definitely the most tedious part of doing any work. Doing flats, I think. My least favorite part. I do love all the like rendering and lighting and shadows and all the fun finishing touches, watching everything like come together. That's the real fun part. Oh wait, that part might. No, this is the hair. I'm sure I'm not confusing some of these parts here. Well, that's good. I would feel bad if I made you sad with my words. Your feelings are important to me because you're my friend. I care about all you guys. You guys are all awesome. Every single one of you. Oops. I don't know if this method was faster or if it was just as tedious. But we're going to keep rolling. Oops. I guess it does work pretty well. It's definitely a lot better than going through and doing this manually like everywhere, so. So I'm hoping this snow that's coming up is not going to be that bad. It really wasn't that bad before. I was still able to go out. I just had to be really. I had to drive like an old man, basically. I mean, I am an old man, so that kind of works, but. Havoc's gonna come crashing through the wall and, like, punch me in the face for talking shit about myself. Dang, that's a long life for a doggo. And I'm sure it was a super happy one. Getting to spend it with Pensy. Sounds perfect to me. Yeah, I mean, I feel like the dogs that we used to have lasted a while. I now, as an adult, going back and looking at it, I feel like they could have lasted longer. I don't feel like my parents were good pet owners, and I also didn't really, understand how to take care of a pet either. Um, but that's just like hindsight at this point. So there we go. Get some Euro metal going again here. I don't know why I've been enjoying it so much lately. I think I like is like a lot of their music's kind of like tells like a story. I guess it's like really like fantastical. Getting there. Almost done with flats. Almost. Thanks. I appreciate it, Pensy. Oh wait, that's right. I had some of the silver here that I gotta have poking through, so I forgot to do that. So it's gonna have a little bit of like this hatching texturing, but I don't think that'll mess it up too much. I think it'll be okay. I don't really see a lot of like Palia fan art. So, I mean, even on their Discord, I don't feel like there's a lot. So, I do like the game, but I just have such a big like Steam library like right now that I will likely just be coming back to it like later. But I want to make sure this is super awesome for my wife, of course, because I love her so much. My absolute favorite person on the planet. People would be like, God, stop like glazing your wife. And I'll be like, no, never. That is not a thing. Yeah, it's so gross. How dare I like not make like horrible boomer jokes about hating their spouse? Ew, gross, a happy marriage. Yeah. All right, so those parts are done. So let's do. Gotta do some of the hair and the details on the face. So let's do the hair. That's just nasty. Alright, let's do. I want to do like a more of like a purplish, I think, for the hair. And we're gonna try this technique again. Bow. Oops. Let me make sure I don't confuse myself while I'm doing this. All right, Pensy, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I will catch you tomorrow. Have a good day. Have a really good weekend. This whole thing needs to get selected. Vegeta, I'm almost done, buddy. You're gonna have to relax. Oh, I will. She's working, training some newbie dude. But I will let her know. Some of these areas, I'm gonna do this manually so I don't get confused. Oops. That is hair. Buddy, I promise I'm almost done, dude. You gotta relax for a little while. Could also do this when I'm doing now towards the but I also might forget, so. I also could have done these layers in a different order too, like had the black on top of this layer. Probably would have made it a little easier, but that's fine. We'll work with what we got. Oops. Almost got the bulk of it. Oh, I forgot to do the back of her hair down here. I think it'll be okay. I can always fix that in like the rendering phase if I need to. It might not be an issue, so. Oops. Alright, I think I got all that. Go ahead and save. And I think she wanted where the eyes were kind of like amber. So do that. Oops. Just kind of make sure that it's covering the line work best as I can get it, as close as I can get it. Kind of just do this with my brush here. I'm not going to do it exactly like this because that's not really my style, but we can kind of get something at least like similar. Lord sleeps for the mashed potatoes. That'd be awesome. That's the lyrics from now on, Betsy. Alright, I think that's a pretty good base for that. And then let's get her lips and the rest of the goggles, and then all the flats will be done, and then we can call it for the day. and I will go shove some food in my face and probably take a nap. I'm really tired. I did not sleep well last night, as I usually do, where sleep just eludes me for some reason. It's gotta be like an artist thing. Alrighty. With the lamps. Let's do... goggle lenses. Alright, let's make these a little more saturated to also bring like some attention up here to the face. And then we'll just do a little bit of silver on that, and then we'll be done for today. Let's do... Let's also make this nice and light, because I think that will also bring attention to the face. Alright, I know around the rim here there's some silver. So I'm just gonna kind of do it like this, and then I'll go through and clean it up. Oops. That was supposed to be my eraser. That was still supposed to be my eraser. Jesus. And then there's a little bit of lip around here. Whoop. Shoop. No, give me the eraser. You bastard. Oh my god. I don't know why it does that. It's really annoying. All right. Oh, a little bit over here. this was supposed to be that color too. Whoops. Missing parts of my own details here. Go ahead and do it on the other side. That's going to have a little bit of that texture on it, but that's okay. I can go back and fix that. That's a future Aniki problem. I'll have to fix some of that black too. That's okay. Alright, hell yeah, we got all our flats done. We got our lines done. I think it's looking pretty dope. Pretty happy with it. So, let me go ahead and stick you guys in the lobby here so we can do a wrap up. I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully this is a good start to your weekend. I am, like I said, doing my art share stream tomorrow. It will be at the same time at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. Check out my Blue Sky. That's where you can drop your artwork and a little bit of brief lore. Oh, Alex, you were still here. Holy shit. I appreciate it, man. Anyway, self-plug time. I have my VGen going, of course. This is a VGen Commission here. I have lowered my prices a little bit, and on top of that, there is a 20% discount going on until the 25th of next month. The links for my VGen are on all my socials, including my Twitch. Make sure you check that out. If you like the kind of content I do, please give me a follow to see when I go live. If you love it, please consider subscribing. That would help me out tremendously to continue to do what I do for you guys. If I do not catch you tomorrow, I hope you have a wonderful week.